Welcome, welcome to this channel. Um, Today, we're just going to be covering some uh, new rules and regulations that I proposed, which is the big reason why I unpublished my books for now, and the updated copy is being reviewed. So essentially, the gist of all of this stuff right here is basically from now on, if a business is actually doing really well, so well that it pretty much destroys their competition because their product is just that good, they don't have to worry about government interfering and breaking that business down because it's now a monopoly. As long as they respect labor laws, so there's like no retaliation for joining unions or forming a union. Um, so like any kind of adverse action, like getting fired, for instance, would be an adverse action, or suspended, or disciplined, um, or even paycheck being withheld, or their pay going down, or being demoted, anything like that. As long as they're not doing stuff like that, and as long as they're not conspiring or colluding to keep competitors out of the market, and as long as they're like not suppressing the price way down to the point where even they themselves would be at a loss just to keep competition out. As long as they're not doing any of those type of tactics, they can keep their monopoly, or otherwise they will get broken apart. Um, so again, like for example, for me, because like I'm an engineering student, and I do have an idea that for a radical new kind of computer, um, and if I ever come up with a contract with Intel to start making that kind of design, it will pretty much take Nvidia, TSMC, AMD, Qualcomm, Apple, all of those companies out of the market immediately. Maybe not immediately, but because you would have to like completely rewrite all the software to be able to even use that kind of hardware. So not immediately, but it would severely threaten them and eventually like take them out. So if a business is doing just that good that they eventually become a monopoly, let them. If their product is just that good, let them be a monopoly. Um, so that's just kind of where I'm at here. Um, there's also another thing that I want to cover as well. Another thing I want to cover here as well. So I kind of paused the video for a second and just kind of scrolled up. So this is another part of my book. This was a change I previously made. Um, so obviously, an employer cannot fire a worker without a fault in his or her work. So if you're in an at-will state, immediately this will change a lot of things. Um, so if they're going to fire you, they have to have a reasonable cause for that. But if you're like part of like the upper management, um, the people who govern the company, or like the board of directors or the CEO or anything like that, the ownership pretty much, they have the right to get rid of you or put you into power, etc. Um, and of course, if there's any kind of change in partnership or ownership, that portion of the company has to be properly bought out. Um, so it's just kind of codifying these type of laws into the Constitution, so that way we have a better country. So that's all I have for now. Um, so yep. So with that being said, I'm out.